Hello everyone, so we are from Group 3 of Facility Design. We are going to present our final project of Facilities Design. Next. So our group consists of 5 people, which is me, Yuri, and there is Emma, Banu, Ibra, and Arfi. Next. Here are listed the content of our presentation today, which are the final layout design of our project and the cost calculation of it. Next.
Okay, thank you, Yuri. The layout design. The design of production equipment and workspaces is a critical part in ensuring a factory's production runs smoothly. The manufacturing layout is critical and issues often occur. Most significantly, all production equipment placement are optimized to provide the most efficient production processes. Next.
So the first will be the layout for plan. We will use block plan to develop our layout. Next. Here's the input for the block plan for plan, which is the ARC plan. There are 12 rooms in the company that can be taken from the special requirement project, namely office, storage, warehouse, and so on, with a total area of 2,585.21 meters square. Next.
Okay, after we get the special requirement and ARC, we can directly input the number to the block plan and let the block plan algorithm generate our layout. We got three alternatives of layout, and we choose the number 1 because it has the best layout score based on a block plan algorithm. Not only the layout, block plan also provide us the details of the length and width for each area. Therefore, we can generate our AAD using the information from the block plan, and this is our AAD for the plan with scale 1 cell per 1 meter.
And the next will be the layout for office. The input will also be the same. It is the ARC office. The office in this company will contain 10 rooms, namely general manager room, production staff, quality department, and so on. In the left, there is 11 department, but in the ARC there is only 10, which is why the male room and female restroom is combined into one in the calculation with a total of 251.36 meters square. Next.
Okay, with the same method like the previous layout, we just input the number of area for each department, and then we input the relation chart. And the block plan provide us 3 alternatives, and the best is alternative number 3. Therefore, we choose alternative number 3 and use the details of length and width to generate the AAD for our office with the scale 1 cell per 1 meters using Excel.
And for the next is the layout for production and floor. We're gonna use graph. The first input for the graph is the form to chart. In order to make form to chart, we must know the demand, the routing process of how to produce the product from raw material until we get the final product. And we will calculate the movement weight of each raw material using the density based on each material density. Then we can use aggregate the same movement from each move station in order to develop the form to chart. Next. The second input is the space requirement from project 3 with a total of 20 departments that will be inputted. Next.
So after we input all data, as Yuri said before, we can use the graph add-in to generate the layout automatically. And there will be 4 iterations before reaching the best program result. So this is our initial iteration before. So this is our first iteration. In this iteration, is switch between departments 13 and departments 15. Next. Next is second iteration. In this iteration, is switch department 8 and department 9. Next. Okay, this is the third iteration. This iteration is switch department 5 and department 7. Next. Next is the last iteration, which is the fourth iteration. In this iteration is switch between department 6 and department 7. Next. So we know that each iteration is generate a different cost result, which is lower in each iteration. So the lowest result determines that the layout of the production flow that we choose. As a result, we choose the iteration 4 because have the lowest cost, which is $4,310.194, and we save $341.273 from the initial iteration. Next.
Okay, after we generate the layout using the AAD using the algorithm for block plan and graph, we realize that this algorithm is not perfect enough, and we have to adjust some position of the area and department to fulfill the best choice for our layout design. Therefore, we use the final layout. For the total area of the plan is 3,420 meters square. This is for the plants, this is for the office, and this is for production. And then this is our final design layout using the previous AAD, and we got the scale is 1 centimeters per 400 centimeters.
Okay, thank you very much, Banu. Now is the cost calculation. The cost calculation is consists of two sections, namely material handling cost and then the production cost. Okay, next. The material handling is the movement of raw goods from their native site to the point of use in manufacturing, their subsequent manipulation in production floor. The method of this calculation starts from getting the centroid data, i.e. X and Y, from the best layout in craft algorithm for each department. Next, we shall input the weight data that we can extract from to chart. Next is material handling equipment. The way we determine the equipment is solely based on the weight data. If it's lower than 20 kilogram, the equipment needs to be manual material handling. For the weight of between 21 until 60 kilogram, the equipment needs to be walking pallet. And then if it exceeds 60 kilogram, we should choose lift truck. For the material handling calculation, the currency that we will use is rupiah. And then based on every travel data that we got, the total material handling cost, it is 779,242 rupiah. Okay, next.
Okay, and the next one is the summary of material handling cost. So we know that the total material handling cost has been said by Arfi that 779,242 rupiah. And then we have to determine for each proportion of the product, we have EGBG, EBB, and EGB. And then for the proportion, we have to determine using the daily demand. So we got 28%, 42%, and 30%. So in each product, we'll have the daily material handling cost as shown in the table. Next. Okay, for the production cost, it's slightly different with the material handling cost. So in the production cost, we have to determine each part cost, which is the E for the engine, G for the gondola, and B for the boxcar. And for calculating the production cost or total part cost, we have to sum up direct material cost, direct labor, indirect material cost, indirect labor depreciation, including the investment on the building and machinery, and then the other expense like the electricity cost that used to produce the product or the part. And then after we got the cost of each part of the engine, gondola, and boxcar, we have to combine it. Like for example, EGBG, which is consists of one engine, two gondola, and one boxcar. And then we got after we got the product cost each product, we have to sum up with the material handling cost that we have shown before. And then we got the result like the table shown in the screen. For EGBG, around 270,000 rupiah, and then for the EBB around 250 rupiah, 1,000 rupiah, and then for EGB around 219,000 rupiah. Next.
All right, thank you very much for your kind attention. We really do hope that every single one of you can take the benefit from our presentation. And then see you next time and goodbye.